Hi you guys, what is up? Welcome back to the channel. So today is an exciting one. We are going to be, as you can have done on the title and the thumbnail and all that good stuff, we're going to be reviewing the new e.l.f. and Dunkin collection. I have all the products here. I'm so excited for it. I purchased this on the e.l.f. website like as soon as I could. And this I think is like the most exciting collab for a makeup brand that I've ever seen before in my entire life. And I'm really excited to dive into the products. So before we do, don't forget to hit that subscribe button down below and thumbs up this video for me. It really does help out the channel. If you could give me a like, that would be awesome. I've noticed on so many of my videos, like I'll have people watching, but they don't like the video. So please, if you could, go ahead and like the video and let's get started, guys. So first off, the packaging on this collection is completely what drew me in. I love you get, I'll just start off talking about the face sponge here. It's the cutest out of everything. It comes in this little like box that looks like you like ordered an order at Dunkin. And on the back it has like the little like receipt tag that says strawberry frosted with sprinkles face sponge, and it has a little sticker on the tab here, and I just think it is so cute. I've watched some reviews of this collection already, and so many people, like, all they can talk about is how giant the face sponge gets, which I get it. And so many people are like, why did they make it like so big and everything? Like, here's the sponge. I think it's just adorable. I love it. And I think if they could maybe have changed it, I would have maybe did a donut hole sponge, like, you know, the donut hole that goes inside of here. I think I would have maybe did that instead of an actual donut and still include it in like the same kind of packaging, but that's just me. Really excited to use this today. And then also we have the Donut Forget Putty Primer. It is really cute. Looks like a donut here. So here's what it looks like, and then you just screw it off, and then here's what the primer looks like. It looks like the color of a donut. I'm gonna just go ahead and put some on. It does look a little weird going on in the face because it's like a brown color. But it doesn't like appear that way on the skin once you rub it in. And I heard it smells like donuts, but it's not a very strong scent, like, at all. It's very mild. Very, very mild. Okay, next we have the Coffee Lip Scrub. It is very cute. It looks just like Dunkin. It has like the orange and pink right here around the outside. This one smells really good. I'm just going to go ahead and use it and exfoliate my lips. This one smells really good as well. And I love the packaging of this because most lip scrubs you have to like dig your finger into, whereas this one you just roll it up or twist it down, put the lid on it, and you're done. This is really good. And then the next thing we have is the e.l.f. Dunkin Dozen. You basically get 3 eyeshadow quads in here. You get the chocolate frosted with sprinkles, strawberry frosted with sprinkles, and the Boston cream. I wish I had one of all of those right now. So I'm actually glad that they made these in a set instead of buying them each individually, because I think it just goes with the theme, a dozen, and they like, you know, their e.l.f. does the quads, you know, in their eyeshadow palettes, and I think doing the Dunkin dozen is just like genius to me. So here's what the palettes look like. I think they're really pretty. There we go. I love the colors they went with, and I will do some swatches here for you guys so you can see what they look like. So those are the swatches from the Frosted with Sprinkles one. The two pinks up here, the matte shades, are really kind of light for my skin tone, and I think a lot of paler skin tones will also have that problem. But the two shimmer shades are really pretty. Okay, and on here are the swatches for the Boston Cream. The browns I feel like in this palette are really similar, and I think they should have did a lighter tone brown and kept one darker tone. The yellow shimmer in this palette was such a disappointment when I swatched it. That's like 3 swatches. This is like 3 swatches here. It's really bad. But this shade here is actually really pretty. But the brown swatched really good. They're both mattes. But that yellow shimmer was just awful. Okay, and last but not least, we have the Chocolate Frosted with Sprinkles. And this one swatched, I think, the best out of all 3. So this shade swatched really good. The gold in here is a lot better. This pink is really pretty. It's a little bit more of a topper shade. And this blue is really pretty as well. So I think the Chocolate Frosted with Sprinkles was the best one so far. Okay, so I have you guys zoomed in, and I'm just using my Fenty, which one is this one? The Pro Filter Soft Matte Foundation. And I did wet the sponge. The sponge is quite large, as everyone is saying. Everyone gets it. The sponge is quite large. So I'm just going to, I'm kind of squeeze the sponge and just start blending this out. Okay, so foundation is blended. I felt like it did blend very nicely. The quality of the sponge is very nice. I love this sponge personally. I'm going to go ahead, finish up my face, and then we'll get to doing an eye look with the palette. So I'm back, and I think I'm going to use these 2 palettes from the collection, the Chocolate Frosted with Sprinkles and the Boston Cream. I think I'm going to do kind of like a brown with a halo eye kind of look. That's kind of the idea. So I think I'm going to use the Boston Cream one and go in with this middle shade here. They don't have names, it's just the little bit lighter brown. I'm just going to take a fluffy blending brush, and I'm just going to kind of like work this into the crease. It is a really pretty color. It is blending very nicely. Don't have no complaints so far. I'm kind of like going in light-handed and just going to kind of build the color up a little bit as we go. I just put on a piece of tape because I wanted to have that like look today. I'm going in with the next deepest brown shade, taking that on more of a denser packing brush, and I'm just going to then apply that to the outer crease, or I guess I should say the outer V area. And then I'm just working this along the edge of the tape. And I'm gonna bring that on out a little bit. So I want to have a really like extended eye like wing today. Then I'm just going to go back in with the fluffy blending brush and that lighter brown shade a little bit and try to blend the crease and that darker brown shade together. I'm going to take this tape off because it's like really bothering my eyes. So that turned out really good. It's exactly what I wanted. And then I'm going to kind of do a cut crease look. But I'm going to take this NYX, this is the gel liner, this is the white, and I'm going to use this kind of as my base. Okay, so I have my cut crease done. I know that like took an eternity on my end. So now I'm going to go in with the blue shade here, and I'm just going to take this on my finger. And this blue shade in the palette is kind of like a topper, so I knew if I didn't put down a like white or some sort of base, this eyeshadow was not going to appear the way I want it to. Okay, so here's what it's looking like. It's looking really good so far. Okay, so here's what the finished blue is looking like. I think it's really, really good. I'm just going to take that same like dense packing brush and take the shade that we worked into our crease onto my lower lash line real quick. Okay, and then I'm going to go into the Strawberry Sprinkles palette and take this like white shade here on my finger, and I'm going to put that into my inner corner. I love the duochrome effect on that shade. That is stunning. So pretty. Okay, I'm going to apply a little bit of mascara and then I'll be right back. Okay, and we are back. I put on mascara. I lined my lips with this is the NYX Line Loud in Global Citizen. Went in and lined my lips and kind of filled it in with that. And we're going to go in with the e.l.f. Dunkin Glaze for Days Lip Gloss Set. This is so cool because these have keychains on them. And I'm like, what genius hadn't thought of this yet, to put a keychain on a lip gloss? You know, so that way you can hook it to your keys. You can hook it to your purse. So when you take it out of the carton, that's what they look like. And I'm just like, wow. This is just genius. Like, hello? This is so cool. So I'm going to go in with the orange one because I think it would kind of best suit the look today. So these have a little bit of pigment, like a little bit of color, not a lot. And they do smell good, so you know that's a plus. And you know, they have the keychain thing, you know, that's a plus. So overall, this whole collection I feel like is just like hands down so cool. I love everything from everything I tried. The eyeshadow palettes were pretty good. You know, a couple of the shades when I swatched them, they were a little bit lackluster. But the lip glosses, I love these. The lip scrub I think is so good. The primer I know I'm going to love, and then the sponge was so cool. Loved that. So overall, I think this collection was really well thought out. I loved everything from it, and I give it an A+. Let me know in the comments down below, like, what did you pick up from the collection? You know, what are your thoughts on the collection? And yeah, that's going to do it for today's video. I hope you all enjoyed it, and don't forget the absolutely stunning. Bye y'all, thanks for watching.